Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple. We come from sportsbookreview.com, hashtag AskSBR. And today is Tuesday, February 7th. And we're going to wrap up our football coverage, our NFL coverage, with just two final recaps, one on props. And right now, we're just one on a game preview, game review. And we're going to take a look at the early futures odds that are already out, Mike Brenner, for Super Bowl 52
Unbelievable.
in Minnesota. Now, listen, a lot of people are saying like this and that, and they cash this, they cash that. I look at the game the way it turned out. I think in the end there was no clear, correct, right, sharp side to be on.
I think right.
if the way the game went down, if you were on the Pats, if you were on the Falcons, if you were on the under, if you were on the over, it was
you hold your head high.
Yeah, maybe the sharpest play of them all. Well, actually,
was the overtime.
No. I think the sharpest play of them all, in retrospect, might have just been the Pats on the second half, which you nailed. If anyone saw our videos, as soon as the second half was over, Mike Brenner ran to the sportsbook, to beat the line. I had to go start the show myself. Mike Brenner was getting the bets in, came in, explained his bets. You loved that one. You were like, I'm on this one. You
Big
ran.
Time. Yeah.
And, and I also realized in retrospect that just like the college football championship game, that the first half under was probably a better bet than the full game under. I did bet that one myself. I just didn't give it as a pick.
Yeah.
So in the end,
a lot of lessons to be learned, good and bad.
Yeah, let's throw the record up one final time. We can see Mike Brenner. You did have the under, and you had the Pats on the first half, so you lost.
I had the third quarter, but it was a push because it was +1.
Yeah, and you didn't give that on our show, so it's
right,
all right.
Okay.
You still wound up in double digits for ROI. Unbelievable, up 29 units. And I also lost my Falcons pick and the under, but I did cash with the national anthem, so I was up about I don't remember, like 8 or 9 units or something like that. So
Pete,
the whole season,
don't discount that. That's huge. That was a large sample size. And Luke Bryan came through for you in the national anthem. Good job, Luke.
All right, so Mike Brenner, we had a good time, and it is fitting end for the season for you to come out on top, considering how much you kicked ass during the regular season, and then absolutely, people are like, all right, now it's the playoffs. We're going to turn it up a notch.
27-5, baby.
And you really, absolutely, no questions about it, did turn it up a notch in the playoffs, Mike Brenner.
Liking it.
All right, so let's quickly touch on futures odds for Super Bowl 52. Unbelievable. These things are already out. They don't give you one day of a break, do they? Right after Super Bowl 51.
Let me guess, Atlanta's favored.
Well, I can tell you, actually. And it's interesting because right after Super Bowl 51 was over, maybe you should have just run right to the betting window and to get your bet down. No, the favorite, this doesn't make sense to me, is the Patriots at about 9-2. No way. Come on.
There's no way they can. They cannot
Yeah.
absolutely match the energy, the emotion, because unless he gets suspended again before the season, he absolutely quenched his thirst in many ways. I wouldn't have been surprised if he would have retired, but he's not going to. But no, I think that team's going to sit back this year. Not that they want to. No, it's just other teams going to take advantage of opportunities. And I wouldn't put a bet on New England right now. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't cash.
I certainly would not. I mean,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say.
And in fact, I would even maybe think about taking the shot with the no if you can bet it, which you can't bet right now. But it's just, I guess they have to put the Pats as a favorite. I mean, who else are you going to put at? The second choice is Dallas, ranging from about 8-1 to 10-1, something like that.
I think that team's going to dip a little this year,
right?
Pete. I'm seeing a Carolina Panthers not as bad, but I think you're going to see a little regression. A lot happens after 1 year. A lot happens of a special year like they had with the two rookies. So I don't know.
After that, you got about 3 teams bunched up, which is Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay. Atlanta might be the bet there.
Green. Yeah.
They still got the speed. They've still got the weapons on offense. How old is Julio Jones? How old is Matt Ryan? Those guys are all going to be there. They're all fine,
coming
right?
back. Every one of them's coming back.
How old is Freeman? How old is all of them? Coleman.
I saw the press conference, and I told you, Pete, I saw a look on their faces beyond defeat.
Yeah.
It was like puzzled. I mean, like, could this really happen to me? What did I do wrong in life to deserve this from these players? And my heart just sank for them, for real, bro.
Sure.
It's going to take one hell of a motivation. And that coach, he said the right words. We're going to find a way to take all the positives because we're now just being found out. We are absolutely going to be the team to beat. He's all confident, so I like it.
That might be a good play. And then the Steelers, Le'Veon Bell is an unrestricted free agent, though.
I know.
And if he goes,
I heard he
that
might be
changes
going,
things.
buddy.
Yeah. And then the Packers, obviously always a contender. Are they really that good? And then right behind them, the Raiders. Now, we were talking about are they a playoff team this year? And, of course, they cashed tickets and they achieved expectations. Are they a Super Bowl contender, though? Maybe. Probably.
Could be.
Yeah,
it could be. This could be the year. And I know they're going to make some adjustments defensively. Carr's going to be healthy. That team did not lose any confidence whatsoever after Carr went down. So, that was one of them things that happened. You can't change it. But I think they're definitely a step better next year moving in as far as like odds for Super Bowl.
And then
things
after
like
that, Seahawks, perennial contender. Are they quite Super Bowl level?
Could be.
Probably.
Could be. Yeah, I would like that one. I would. What would the odds on that? Or
about 12-1, 15-1 around there, kind of bouncing around. I mean, the odds are at this point. The odds are definitely very soft, and people are taking their shots or watching and waiting. Not a ton of action, and people are just sort of like thinking and scratching their heads and stuff. And then right behind them, there's some interesting stuff. Chiefs and the Giants. The Chiefs, obviously, defense can take you a long way. They don't have the offensive playmakers. So I mean,
they really don't, and the defense can only do so much, and I think that might wear out. But then again, you never know. I think they might have a similar season as this year. It's just like getting by, getting the wins, tight games. I think Green Bay's going to be fired up coming into this season because they caught that momentum, and I don't think that they were disappointed after that loss. They played a hot team in Atlanta. I like them, Pete. I think Green Bay's going to be one to be reckoned with. But again, guys, it all depends on injuries. Who's going to be? Michael Vick retired the other day. Somebody told me that in the van at Punta Cana going from the hotel. Yeah, but. I think Brett Favre could step in after I met bro. He is in great shape. Six-pack. He's ripped. He looked better than he looked his whole freaking playing career. So
all right. So, the Chiefs, maybe they'll add an offensive playmaker. Tyreek Hill is a demon, but I don't really see them having. I mean, we saw in this Super Bowl, like, how good you really have to be all around to actually win a Super Bowl. We're not talking about make the playoffs, have a good playoff game. To win the Super Bowl, you got to have everything, right?
You have to.
And you
even
have
just to get back. Look at the Panthers.
Yeah.
They did everything to win it that year, and they didn't. And the next year, we saw what happened last year, buddy. So I'm telling you, they got their hands full too. But
so as of right now, I guess I would shop around and try to get like 12-13-1 on the Atlanta Falcons. That's what I would
I'm
give.
thinking Cleveland.
No,
I would say either Falcons or the Packers. But those two, I think for sure.
All right. Well, Mike Brenner, that kicks off our 2017 NFL coverage. Congratulations on your Super Bowl winner, and we'll be back next year with the Odds Couple. Don't miss it. Coming to you.
I like that, Pete. That was good.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.